Training in the rain in Storm Amy. Hi, my name's Charlie Thorburn. Welcome to Mordor Gun Dogs. The Met Office has said we've got some storm and it's meant to be heavy rain, howling gales. It's just flipping October. Anyway, never mind. So I wanted to come out in the lashing rain. It's not actually really raining that hard. It was a little bit earlier. I wanted to come out in the lashing rain and just talk about dog training in the rain. Now, I just told my wife about the video. She's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going out to do a video about training in the rain. She's like, what are you going to say? And I said, I haven't really worked it out. And she came up with something along the lines of, you employ really awesome people who still go out training dogs in the rain, which is what I do. And I'll sit inside doing emails, which is probably the normal day in the rain. But joking aside, some of the dogs really don't care. They don't care if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's sunny. They'll just kind of crack on with it. I'd say normally the Labradors, but the Spaniels, if you bring them out in wet weather, if they're on a shoot, they're like not bothered at all. They'll race around, they'll do a great job. But if you bring them out training, especially young ones, when it's raining, I mean, you can see there's a bit of sort of river running down the drive at the moment. They're just not interested. They're not interested in doing kind of boring stuff. So this little dog here, who's definitely not interested in doing some training. This is, well, her full name is Black Pudding, named by my children. But it's shortened to Pud or Pudding, or Pud, depending on who she's with. Pudding, hello. And she, to be honest, Pudding doesn't like sitting on the best of days. So she's definitely not, and what I mean by that is sitting and getting her bottom wet on the grass. It's just not her thing. She will sit, but she's definitely doing it because she has to, not because she wants to. She'll quite happily run around, she'll quite happily retrieve, she'll quite happily do all of that stuff. But you've got to be really careful that you don't come out in a horrible weather or snow or sleet or rain or whatever and try and get your dog to do really boring stuff, because it's a little bit like standing out here and listening to some boring person talk about tax or something when it's pissing with rain. You know, we're just not going to do it, are we? If you asked me to go and stand in a grouse moor, one of my friends is shooting on a grouse moor in Yorkshire tomorrow. It's probably going to be wet and horrible, but he's shooting grouse, so he's going to have a great time. He's going to go, he's going to be delighted about the whole thing. And these little dogs are the same. So if you're going to do something in the wet, which, you know, we kind of tend to in the winter because, you know, sometimes we don't have a choice. We can't just stop their training just because the weather's not good. But you've got to think about what they actually want to do, what you're going to achieve, and not go out and try and sort of pick a fight with them. Because, yeah, as I say, trying to get a little Cocker Spaniel to sit and stay on the drive there as the water's running down versus yesterday where it was dry as a bone, you know, it's just not going to help you. It's not going to help your cause. So you've very much got to be able to be on your feet, ready to change a plan if you feel like things aren't going to go to plan. And I know Pudding here is not that interested in doing something boring in the rain, but what she does want to do, come on, off you go. What she does want to do is have a little mooch around, have a little run around. So maybe just take your dog for a walk. Just get them out, take them for a little walk, do a bit of Pudding. Do a bit of like basic, off you go. Do a bit of basic pet training, go for a little walk around the block, go for a little walk around the field. Just let her be a dog, let her be a puppy, let her be an adult dog. It doesn't really matter. As long as she's not doing anything really badly wrong. We don't want to start being a real bore all the time, although she's quite happy in the pond, you see. So she's quite happy out in the wet, quite happy doing her thing, but she definitely doesn't want to be being told to sit and being told to sit and stay and doing really boring stuff. She wants to be a Cocker Spaniel running around in the undergrowth. Pudding, come here. Hello. Hey. Good girl. Come on in. And you can see as soon as she's off the lead and she's running around, she's really happy. Whereas when she was on the lead, she was kind of like, oh God, this is dreadful. Remember, you get out what you put in, even if it's pouring with rain, you still got to do something because you've got to get your dog out and about. Thanks for watching and we'll see you all next time.